Member for Courtenay-Alberni.
Madam Speaker, we know that the Conservatives are saying that the Liberals have not made the Softwood lumber agreement a priority, but I can tell you the Conservatives have made partisan politics a priority. And I want to talk about solutions, Madam Speaker. This is a quote from a letter I sent to the Minister calling for the federal government to support the biomass proposal that they did put in the fall economic statement. But I cited that with 1/5 of Canada's clean energy businesses being Indigenous owned, biomass investments reassert Canada's commitment to their 94 calls to action and the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. Indigenous-owned biomass facilities such as the Natural Resource Canada-supported White Sand Bioeconomy Centre can create hundreds of jobs for local Indigenous communities while simultaneously meeting local energy needs. And I want to talk about, my question through you, Madam Speaker, is hopefully we can actually get back to solutions. And I want to know if my colleague supports expanding the Indigenous National Partnerships Program and funding for companies like ISCOM, the new consortium on the west coast of British Columbia. And does he believe that we should be prioritizing investing in Indigenous-owned businesses and working towards solutions that are outside the box instead of the 42 years of pointing fingers? Because we need to do, obviously, our due diligence on international trade, but we also need to change what we're doing here at home.
The Honourable Member for Etobicoke-Mactaquac.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thanks to my honourable colleague from the West Coast. I must say that we share a passion for getting to solutions on this issue. And engaging with our Indigenous friends and our Indigenous partners on this is critical. It is a huge piece to the puzzle, but it must go beyond not just one particular group of individuals or Canadians, but it must take on all those who are affected by this across sectors and include what the stakeholders are saying, the mill owners are saying, those who work in the sector, because many times the debates in this House, we make decisions and we talk about things in esoteric terms, and we lose sight of the workers whose lives are most impacted by the decisions we make. Whether it's in natural resources or in fisheries or in any of the energy sector, oftentimes decisions get made without true consultation and considering the lives and the livelihoods that are going to be most impacted by these decisions. So, Madam Speaker, I would encourage that all of us make sure that we're meaningfully at the table to make sure that this situation gets resolved sooner rather than later. It must be a priority.